the Super Bowl. So, Sage, the first game we had was Chargers-Falcons. The Chargers won the game 17-13. It was an ugly first half. But the Falcons were up at one point, 10-9. Kirk Cousins, as Kirk Cousins does, threw a pick six. Chargers took the 17-10 lead. They were basically up the entire rest of the game. Kirk threw a couple of interceptions to lock up the win for the Chargers. Sage, I had this as a note before the Niner game. I took my notes on this game before the Niner game, and I said, Kirk Cousins is washed, and if you want this Kirk Cousins over Brock Purdy, you're high. Sage, take the floor.
I mean, they're about the same quarterback, right?
I mean, that take aged very poorly for Niners fans right there, if you like Brock Purdy.
Okay, so as someone who bet the Chargers, I know you took them as well.
That was both of our best bets, yeah.
I was very confident in this pick. They were my favorite bet of the week, and, I mean, they should have lost this game.
They should have lost. Kirk Cousins.
They got outplayed in every facet.
0 touchdowns, 4 interceptions for Kirk Cousins.
It's like he tried to lose them the game. I mean,
he did. He literally lost them the game.
Yeah, he did lose them the game. To be honest, they got out everything except for the quarterback play. Justin Herbert just didn't make any mistakes, and Kirk Cousins made 4 of them. The worst interception ever, followed by the worst pick six ever, and then a terrible interception in the red zone. I mean, it's just inexcusable. I can't imagine they stick with this guy. I mean, they're just at fault of being in the NFC South because they're still in first place in their division, so they feel like they have to throw this guy out. But
is it Penix time?
It might be.
I think it might be. He looks fucking terrible.
And we were saying the reason we're taking the Chargers because the Falcons defense is just that bad, but they got 5 sacks. We're generating a pass rush all game. You kind of start to see what Raheem Morris can do with that defense, and they are improving. But man, that's just one. It's not the Chargers won. The Falcons just lost it. That was just awful. Those picks were just right there for them.
So I actually had a big point that I missed, but the Chargers were up 17-13 with 14 minutes left in the fourth. Go for a fake punt on their own 30-yard line. So this is what I'm going to say about the Chargers. The Chargers are 8-4, but if you remember some of the stuff with the Niners back in the day with Harbaugh, he's not immune to having some late game fiascos, late game bad calls. Everybody's been giving him his flowers the past year. Won the national championship with Michigan. Comes right to the Chargers, gets them set back up. Telling you, wait till the playoffs. Wait till they play in a big playoff game against Kansas City. You'll see Harbaugh make a couple of these mistakes. They got away with it today, but I'm a little bit scared about that. If I'm a Chargers fan.
I definitely will say, I mean, playing Monday Night Football, traveling all the way to Atlanta coming off the bye, the Chargers looked rusted. That first drive, fumble right away. Falcons go down and then miss a 30-yard field goal. Younghoe Koo misses the field goal.
Yeah, Younghoe Koo. Start the game.
From there on, it just set the tone for just pure slop for the Falcons. I mean, the Falcons almost need to take a page out of the 2023 Niners book. Just spam Bijan Robinson. Seriously. No wrong can happen if you just spam that guy. Every time they gave him the ball, something good happened. And then towards the end of the game, when they had the lead, when they were trying to come back, they just wanted to put it on the right arm of Kirk Cousins, and it was garbage. I got to say, the Chargers offense without J.K. Dobbins is very limp dick. I mean, it's loud.
You don't like Gus Edwards?
Dude, he is bad. Him and Haskins and Vidal are all bad. I thought it was just the run game, the run scheme with that O-line, but fuck no, dude. Those guys are not explosive. They can't run. It's I don't know even what it's like those guys. It's like having 3 Tyler Algiers back there. You know what I mean? It's the Falcons' second string running back is the RB 2, 3, and 4 for the Chargers. But McConkey's a guy. He's Mr. Reliable for the Chargers. He's gritty. He's a hard worker, gym rat, everything you want to say about him. The only thing is, it seems like every time he gets hit, he comes up grabbing something. There was 2 times that game he had to take himself to the sideline. So I don't know how sustainable it is, but man, the Chargers just find ways to win. They grit them out. They find ways to win. Identity culture, gets you some cheap wins in the NFL, and they got one this Sunday.
All right, just to close out this game, I'm going to let everybody know that J.K. Dobbins is Sage's fantasy running back, so take that with a grain of salt. Big Sunday night football game. Big Sunday night football game this week. Chiefs Chargers.
I can't wait.
Look out for that one. That'll be a good one.
I think it's going to fall right on the number.